actually, before I do that, I'd like to talk about this Joker. Jeff Hardy. Yeah. So, as you may remember, he had a DUI back in March. The details of it came out, I think details came out on Tuesday. Yeah, they came out yesterday. From WBTV, that is the CBS affiliate out of Charlotte, reported that the U.S. champ, he pled guilty Monday to DWI in Cabarrus County, North Carolina, back in March. Cabarrus County is just on the outskirts of Charlotte. It's basically Concord, North Carolina. It's also where Lowe's Motor Speedway is, or it's now Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's essentially, when you think of where he had his DUI and all that stuff, think of like what Rosemont is to Chicago. You know, you're not really there at the city, but you're in suburbs or an arena in the outskirts of the city. So, yeah, that's what that is. Hardy was given a 120-day suspended sentence, fined $300 for court costs, and ordered to complete an assessment, a treatment class, and turn over his driver's license. So, this is what happened with him in the sentencing. Okay, first off, suspended sentence, nothing happening right there. $300 in court fines. Yeah, that's what he's got, but he's also got the lawyer's fees to take care of. So, there's that. He was ordered to complete an assessment. What the assessment is basically just telling someone what he's done. It's an alcoholics assessment to see if you have a problem, is what it is. The treatment class is about 3 or 4 weeks of once a week sitting down with other people who are in the situation that you are and just talking about what your problems are. Is what it is. It's kind of like a really budgeted AA is what it is. You're in the room with a lot of people who are in there for possession, for DUI, public drunkenness, and stuff like that. Is what it is. And you got to turn over his driver's license. Now, you watch out for that. Those lawsuits can come up later. Anything involving the guardrails or any kind of damage he did. The wrestling match is coming up later tonight, dude. The big thing about this is WBTV indicated the police report showed that Hardy registered a 0.25 blood alcohol content. 0.25! Dude! Oh, Christ. When I had mine, I was at I think the first one was a 0.10. And then the second was a 0.09. Yeah, it was a 0.09. According to the arrest report, Hardy ran himself off the highway of Concord Parkway, struck a 105 feet of guardrail before he spun out, stopped in the middle lane, causing an estimated $8,000 in damage to his Cadillac and $5,000 to the guardrail. Oh, man. Jeff Hardy scheduled to face off against Nakamura on SmackDown Live. There's no word of this report to what implications Hardy's plea will have or if he will be punished by the WWE. They haven't made a comment regarding the guilty plea. But here's what I can tell you, what will be happening with him and his driving privileges due to the BAC. Okay? For one, he will not have a license for a year. His license is going to be suspended for a year. Okay? Once he gets his license back, it's going to be a conditional license for upwards of about a year. Yeah, it's going to be upwards of a year. The condition, he's going to have a breathalyzer on his car. Yeah, because of the BAC content. If your BAC is above, I believe, 0.14, I think it's 0.13 or 0.14, something like that. You have to have a breathalyzer on your car. That's for a whole calendar year. Also, on top of that, he's got to pay for the thing being calibrated every month. It has to be checked every month. Okay, and he may have to drive as far from where he lives in Cameron all the way over to Concord to do that. And he has to do it in person. No one else can do it. He has to do it in person. It's either this, the way it's looking really when it comes to his driving privileges, he may just not drive at all anymore. Have someone else drive you. You got friends. You're fine. It's just seriously, he needs help. A lot of it regarding all kinds of things. And I really think that's one of the big reasons the Hardys came back to the WWE was for help. Especially for this Joker. So, those are my 2 cents on Hardy. So, it is a grim and dark observation. Well, that's what I got. All his friends are probably drunk too. Yep, that's no shock there either. But, you know what? It's all about the company you keep. And, just maybe make yourself better. Find yourself a new network of friends. So think about, are you going to be doing this when you're 45? What's your health? Or do you see yourself living over the age of 45? He should be thinking about that right now. I think he and I are the same age. I'm not sure. Anyway.